we are jumping to MNW prospects, MNW young guns, whichever one you want to go with, depending on social media platform. We got to talk about at least 2 wild prospects initially, because we don't have to recap all of the World Junior Summer Showcase. Like, it is what it is. It's Summer Showcase. If there's guys that you want to talk about that were like surprising standouts or disappointments, we certainly can. But we got 2 wild prospects and 1 former Gopher prospect that we got to talk about a little bit here, because at the end of this episode, I'm going to have Isha slap in a couple interviews that we banked at the World Junior Summer Showcase. We'll start with the sadly no longer Gopher in Cole Iserman. Z, what do you expect from this guy, not only representing Team USA, but in his second year with BU? Is he taking a big step, or what do you expect here?
Yeah, I mean, he still, I think, what did he score last year? Like 25 goals in 30-something games. Like, he kind of came onto the scene hot. And, like, I remember saying this both during, like, the Beanpot Championship, funniest tournament of all time, and just, like, watching him at the World Juniors. Like, the one criticism he's always had, like, coming up is, like, you have to, like, is he engaged? Is he not engaged? Can he give you anything other than goal scoring? Okay, well, if he does give you goal scoring the way that he does it, if he gives you nothing else, whatever, dude. Like, I mean, he does the thing that's the hardest thing to do in hockey, and he's one of the best at it. But, like, watching him in big games and just, like, because every single big game, whether it's tournament or just, like, a rivalry games like BU, BC, he is, like, just all out, all over the puck. He probably has, like, the most touch or most puck touches in those big games. And I mean, obviously, we know what he can do with it. Like, he could score from anywhere. It's just got an absolute bomb. But, like, I mean, he had another really solid World Juniors last year, scored a couple big goals. And again, I just love watching him score big goals because he just goes nuts, taunts the fucking bench. Like, he just rocks. So I would expect another big year from him at BU and to be one of the go-to goal scorers, obviously, for Team USA. And I mean, potentially, I'm just trying to think, because I think they may have posted what they were taking guesses as far as the
yeah, we're getting into the projections.
Oh yeah, we can do that after that.
Yeah, Mateo's got the graphics made up. We'll have the full rosters for Canada and USA. And so in Iserman's availability at World Juniors that we were able to grab and throw up onto the channel, he talks about decommitting from the Gophers. Of course, Jess had to ask him about that.
Mm-hmm.
But he also talked about like the guys coming in, like Ryder Ritchie. And he's like, oh, yeah, I reached out to him right away. Offered for him to go like 40 minutes out of town and store stuff there. It's like naturally going into my interview with Ryder Ritchie, I'm like, do you have anything just like fucking on Mars that we can bring with and just like say like, hey, Cole, I need you to keep this for me?
Yeah.
He couldn't come up with anything good. I was a little disappointed. I thought we might have something there. But dude, talk about a guy that, again, you were high on. I made sure to point out to him that you had him in the first round. He very much appreciated it. But a guy that we're super excited to have in the pipeline. I'm excited to see what he does in college hockey this year. Do you give him any shot to make Team Canada? And that's not a shot at him. That's like, holy shit, this is a really deep Canada group. And I'm not 100% sure how that all gets sorted out because Canada's really weird with how they pick their teams.
Yeah, the big stipulations, you don't really know what they're going to do. Again, they admitted last year they're going to have to change it up. We'll see if they actually commit to it. I mean, I think we talked about that in the first couple of days of World or the Summer Showcase. Just when you looked at some of the guys he was playing with from the line combos those first 2 games or so, you would say he probably has a pretty decent chance of making it. Plus, he's been a Team Canada guy for a long time. Like, he missed tournaments when he got hurt, but, like, I mean, he was at the Holinka, he was at the U18s, obviously. Like, he's just been one of those guys. And now that he's 2 years out of his draft year, this is, like, normally when they start really preferring those players. That being said, with, like, how ridiculous this Team Canada is about to be, like, just pulling up, like, the projected rosters. And I mean, even just like the extras are a joke. Like, it's just insane. So, I mean, maybe somewhat of a long shot to make this team. And especially as the showcase went on, I think they played a couple of games. By the end of that, he had kind of found himself lower in the lineup. Obviously, like a really good player, tons of skill, playmaker, can score goals himself. It's just like plays with a ton of flair offensively, but might just be one of the guys that, especially with the way the team kind of likes to build their roster out, may just get lost in the shuffle when you're like competing with like guys in that top six like Porter Martone, like Berkeley Cat and Gavin McKenna, Beckett Sedecki, like Misa Lindstrom. Like, I mean, when you have like projected Caleb Desnoyers on your fourth line, like it's just going to be a hard team to make.
Do you think that he fucked up by just not saying he'd go to Penn State with his boy Gavin McKenna? Because at that point, like they have to bring him. Like McKenna's gonna be like, yo, bring my boy.
It'd be illegal for them not to. They would have to do it.
I'm just saying. And like, be honest, like they looked fucking good together.
Oh yeah, they they sure did. Very fun. I mean that Medicine Hat team was so goddamn ridiculous. I am sad that
now they're decimated.
Yeah, they literally lost half of their. I think they actually lost half.
And of course, now go for soon to be stud. Which did we talk about? Carter Casey, was that before we missed a week, or did we not talk about it?
I don't think we talked about it.
Carter Casey, who has some of the best goalie pad game.
We did. Sorry,
we did talk about it. Okay, so we can move past it. But he is going to Medicine Hat, and if he puts up okay numbers there, that will speak volumes because their team is going to struggle in front of him.
But I mean, considering the pad game paired with the fact that he's going to be putting on a Medicine Hat jersey, like those things are sick. He might just be full on drip of let in 8 goals. I don't care. I'm like he's the best goalie in the world.
How do you look?
Look at him. Fucking just look
everybody.
At him. Would you look at it?
How good I look. Yeah. Aubrey, I have bags on my eyes. Yes, but okay. So we can move past Medicine Hat. Last one we got to talk about then for the Wild prospects at World Junior Summer Showcase. Very different spot where he's absolutely assured of his position with Team Finland. Aaron Kiviharju, who gave me 10 minutes. Awesome kid. He was a little apologetic. He's like, I think fans think that I'm like some arrogant asshole. I'm like, no, dude. If any fans said that to you, they're in the minority because fans loved it when you went up to Billy and said that he got the steal of the fucking draft. I also asked him, like, what exactly did you say? He's like, I don't remember the exact words, but I said he got the steal. I'm like, yeah, there were more words.
Yeah, you got it. I just like, again, that clip, the sneaky best part of that clip is when Billy sits back down and just goes, oh. I was just like, Billy loved that, dude. This is so funny.
Yep.
Like, oh. I was like, I don't think you understand. That's the best that you possibly could have said.
I'm like, the only person that loved it more than the fans was Bill Guerin.
Yeah. Yeah, but like World Juniors, he's obviously making that team. He's their best defenseman. He's team captain. He's going to play a ridiculous amount of minutes, and they're going to need him to play at his peak for like 30 minutes a night if they want to make some noise here. That being said, it's Team Finland, so they always somehow.
They're never bad.
Like, they're just their most annoying team to play against. They somehow make it work at the World Juniors, which usually is when you see like that like high flying skill and like speed game prevail. But Finland, they somehow just somehow drag other teams into the way that they play. I mean, we saw at the start of the gold medal game last year too, where they looked significantly better than the U.S. For like that first period or so. But yeah, no, he'll be obviously team captain, playing a ton. And then the other guy that's going to be probably in that back end, I think Sweeney is like probably pretty close to a shoe-in. Like again, this is just the youth in like the youth kind of moving in Finland's still dragging a little bit. So I would expect him to play some decent. I mean, they're gonna have a couple guys that like have got undrafted for a while. Like,
Okay.
I mean, even someone like a
bad.
Daniel Yemen are probably gonna be playing like top pair with Aaron Kiviari. He was drafted as an overager. Like, I think Suwini, again, he plays such a projectable game, and he is going to be, when you look at like the guys that they're going to have there, he's probably, as far as just like raw skating goes, it's like him and maybe Lassie Boulius if he makes that team. It's like they're probably the two best like skating defensemen on that roster. So I think he'll make the team again. He made it last year, didn't play very much whatsoever. And the year of pro hockey under his belt, I'd imagine he makes the team. He probably plays as a 4 or a 5, honestly. They're going to be light. I mean, that's just how it's going to go.
All right. Let's see, Mateo, what did you have queued up for us next? I know you said you had something. Oh, there we go. We got to talk about officially signing. Is it Benak? I've heard both.
Adam Benak.
Adam Benak. Billy does not hate short players anymore, as long as they're not Marco Rossi and looking for a contract. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
what are you looking to see change? Like, how do you want to see him take another step in his game, jumping over and playing in the CHL?
Yeah, I mean, realistically for him, it's just going to be adjusting to the ice. And continue to like just be able to play at speed, play against players his size. Like he's so tiny, but like he's like setting records at like the Holenka, the World Juniors. Like he's doing right now at these international tournaments is legitimately insane. And he's an incredibly talented player, obviously offensively, but like defensively too. He's got solid, super smart player. So it really is just like proving that he can play against kids that are going to be significantly bigger than him his whole fucking career. But I mean, he's done a ton already just to be like what he's done so far is impressive. I mean, I think he started a bit slow in the USHL, then really picked it up and looked phenomenal in Youngstown towards the end of the year. And yes, Cole Youngstown jerseys are unbelievable. Totally. They're some of the best. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna be playing potentially with like Jake O'Brien. That could be fun in the OHL. And I think at the World Juniors he's going to find himself on a pretty fun line as well. Potentially he's got some decent line mates over there. But yeah, he's going to keep showing that he can play with speed and play with players that are going to be significantly bigger. But like he's done that for his whole career so far.
Cosgrove, when I saw on Twitter that he committed to the Bulldogs, I thought it meant UMD. Was kind of a bummer. Agreed. Although it would be fun to watch him play in college hockey and like see him when they visit Mariucci, but yes, agreed.